Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I have a review for the Boltune BH-020s here. So these are the wireless earbuds that I got a couple weeks ago. I did an unboxing video and wanted to spend some time with them before I just gave a final review here. And right off the bat, I can tell you that I really do like these. And the draw for me in even getting these was I have the Blackpods Pro here, and then I have the Blackpods, and with those reviews and unboxing videos, I've just noticed a lot of people saying they're not hearing back from the company, they're not shipped, and things like that, because these are coming out of China, and I think right now with everything going on, it's just riskier. So I wanted to find something that I could find it was going to ship with Amazon Prime, I could get it in 2 days, and there wouldn't be any issues with returning these at all. Beyond that, the big draw too is that these actually have a tactile button on the side versus a sensor, which is what the Blackpods Pro and then the Blackpods have, and then the AirPods have, and a lot of these other wireless earbuds. I wanted to move away from that. I just find that I actually end up touching that sensor a lot and messing it up, especially if I'm trying to pull them out of my ear. But in terms of the structure of this video, we're gonna go ahead and get into the specifications first. Then I'm gonna talk about what I like about these, what I don't like about these, and then we'll wrap everything up. So let's go ahead and get into these specifications. The Boltune BH-020s cost $39.99. They feature Bluetooth 5.0 with a 50-foot range. It has a 40-hour playtime, 34 coming from the case, 6 coming from the actual earbuds themselves at 75% volume. They feature a Type-C USB charging port, and it takes 90 minutes to charge from 0% all the way to full battery. The earbuds feature a 6mm dynamic speaker with CVC 8.0 noise reduction, and it has an IPX rating of 8. This also features a built-in microphone, so you can do calls with this as well. In the box, you will get the Type-C USB charging cable, and then you will get 3 pairs of earbuds that you can actually exchange with this, just to make sure this fits perfectly in your ear. So now that we've covered the specifications, let's get into what I really like about these earbuds. So right off the bat, price for me is actually huge with this. This is just a really good price point. You can actually find this on sale. You usually find 10% off or $5 off, or you find some type of code that you can use with this where you'll actually get this at a discount. Now, the price doesn't mean much if the product itself isn't quality, and in my opinion, the build quality of this is really good. On top of that, they feel great, and it has a really good sound. These get very loud, so I always think, and I've talked about this on other videos, I think of the airplane test, although more unlikely that I'm going to get on an airplane. But for me, I always think, if I'm on an airplane, can I turn these up and actually hear my music, or am I really just going to hear that hum in the background of that? And for this, it's actually going to drown that sound out. It's incredibly loud, and that's a really good thing because it gives you that scale with that volume that it can do. And that's without having any distortion in that sound either. You're not actually sacrificing quality when you turn these all the way up, and it has a very good deep bass with this. The other thing is the battery life with this is incredible. With the 6 hours of playtime that you get with this, plus the extra 34 hours as you get to recharge it multiple times with the case, you get to actually use this for a good while before you even have to plug it in again, and that's another thing that I like with this as well. And then I do like the tactile button. Now, you do have to hold the earbud a little bit to actually press it, and I think that may be a turnoff for some people, but if you don't mind that and you're tired of the sensor, I think it is a good alternative to that. I actually really like the tactile button on this. You do have to get used to the commands, which aren't any different than you're going to find on a sensor. It's just now you actually have to physically press that button. But the upside is you're never going to accidentally touch that sensor, turn this thing off, skip a song, change the volume, anything like that. And you get to pull these out of your ear without any problems as well. And the other cool thing is there isn't any problem with actually just using one earbud. I noticed with the Blackpods, I constantly had problems with that. With this, I literally could just pull one out, throw it in my ear, and I'm good to go. Setup was incredibly easy as well. Just turned on the Bluetooth, found it, and then now it syncs every single time without a problem. The Blackpods, on the other hand, I constantly had to reconnect them and almost like turn it off and then turn it back on whenever there was a problem, which was pretty frequent. So I'm a freelance personal trainer. I have been for almost 14 years now, and I have my own private training studio, so I took these up there just to make sure that they would stay in my ear while working out. And I hopped on the rower, I did some burpees, I did some jump rope. I didn't have any problems. It never felt like it was going to pop out of my ear. And with the IPX8 rating, sweat's not going to be an issue with this, so you don't have to worry about that as well. That was something that was really nice with these. Didn't have any concerns, and like I said, didn't pop out of my ear, and I've gone on walks and jogs, didn't have any problems there as well. So now that I've covered everything that I like about these, and as you can tell, I really like these, let's just cover the handful of things that I don't like about these. So the first thing is going to be the case is a little bit bigger, and so holding this in your pocket is going to be kind of a bigger undertaking compared to the Blackpods or the Blackpod Pros or the AirPods or the AirPod Pros or some of the other things that are out on the market there. So this is just to show you the comparison here of how big it is compared to my iPhone XS. So like I said, it's a little bit bigger. I think for some people that is going to be an issue. The other big thing here is not everyone's going to actually like the tactile button because you have to actually hold the earbud a little bit. I tried pressing the button without holding it, and it just shoves it a little bit deeper into your ear. It's not very comfortable, so I do recommend that you kind of slightly hold it. I don't think it's that big of an issue, but it is going to be something that you're going to have to be mindful of, and I think for a lot of people that may be a deal breaker, especially like I said, when you're just wanting the sensor itself. So you got to really decide, do I want the tactile button or not? If you do, like me, this isn't going to be an issue. Just make sure that you actually hold onto the earbud itself so that when you push it, it doesn't jam that thing a little bit deeper into your ear. And then the last thing is going to be the built-in microphone. It's not the best. It does work, and I've had some wireless earbuds that don't have a microphone, which is kind of frustrating when you do want to make a call. But with these, it has it. Like I said, it's just not the best. It works, but you can definitely tell that you're a little bit further away. The closest comparison I can give is when you're using Bluetooth in your car. So if you've called anybody and they're on the Bluetooth in their car, it kind of sounds like they're a little bit further away. So it's not 100% with this compared to a headset that has the mic right next to your mouth, or if you're putting the phone next to your ear, but it does still work. So I did want to make sure that everybody was aware of that. And then one quick side note, the CBC noise reduction that is described on the site, I don't think that that actually does anything personally. I think because it has the fitted ear tip, it already is reducing noise around you because it's fitting so snug inside your ear. Now the Blackpod Pros have a transparency mode that's supposed to be like the AirPod Pros. That didn't actually do anything. These don't have anything like that. It just has this thing that it lists saying that it's actually going to reduce the noise, but I think that's just marketing jargon, as with that fitted ear tip, it's actually reducing noise right off the bat, and that might be something where if you're needing to actually hear, it's going to limit that. So if you have kids and they're going to be calling your name out or anything like that, or you're on a jog and you need to be mindful of cars, you may only end up putting in one earbud because you're going to need to hear. Otherwise, with both of them in, it's actually really hard to hear the surroundings. So now that we've covered everything, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So in conclusion here, I think this is a phenomenal buy for two main reasons. One, you know that you're actually going to get the product. So a lot of these Blackpods and Blackpod Pros that you're seeing and you're trying to order them and they're going through Shopify, you know that you're going to have these coming out of China. And with that, it's just a risk right now with everything going on in the world. Normally, I don't think it'd be much of an issue, but right now it's an issue. So with this shipping with Amazon Prime, it's going to get to you in 2 days. You're not going to have a hassle if you want to have a return with this. So that's the big reason that I would actually recommend these outside of all the other pros that I've talked about. The next big one is I think it's affordable at $39.99. This isn't going to break the bank. I mean, you're not looking at the $100 to $200 that you're going to pay for AirPods. And even with the Blackpods and the Blackpods Pro, most of the time I'm seeing these anywhere from $50 to $80. Now I've seen some much cheaper at $25, but it's the same thing. With that one, I'm going to worry at that point at quality, but like I said, I know it's coming in at China. I'm probably not going to get that product. It's just a safer bet right now, and that's why I really recommend these. And with this, it's $39.99. I think, like I said, that's pretty affordable, but you'll even see sales. Like right now, there's a 10% off code that you can use. They have 5% off that I've seen, and then $5. So if you look for those sales, you can actually nab this a little bit cheaper, which is awesome. But they also offer other products as well. Maybe you don't want the tactile button, maybe you want the sensor. They have some wireless earbuds that have that as well. So that is another option. So you guys can at least check that out. And they're all pretty comparable in terms of price, anywhere in the $40 to $60 range. And a lot of times they have those discount coupons that you can actually apply to that, which is going to make it cheaper. But I'm going to have a link for this in the description. So if you guys want to pick this up, you can do that or look at their other products. So that is going to be it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.